I ask people, how much of your day are you working on you? And very few people spend time working on themselves. What is the secret to happiness? Oh gosh, what is the secret to happiness? If there was a secret to happiness, I would hope everybody would be doing it. But what I think is, the more you like yourself, the happier you are. I mean, I've been studying personal development for 20 years, doing spiritual development for 20 years, helping as many people and evaluating, oh my gosh, hundreds of thousands of people, and trying to solve or at least simplify and educate and share information with as many people as I can. I think that happiness has a lot to do with finding something that you love to do. I interview so many people and ask them, what causes your unhappiness? Why are you unhappy? But first, let's understand that happiness comes in spurts, okay? There's no such thing as being happy all the time, because we have to learn also, and we have to grow also. And if you were just happy all the time, you would probably just be in a meditative state somewhere in a cave in the Himalayas. And I've even talking to people that are monks, and I just came back from Thailand and interviewed people, and there's not one person that I've ever interviewed or any research that I've ever found that can prove that a technique or somebody that is happy 100% of the time. So if you understand that happiness comes in spurts, but you're in that balanced state between it's more or less what the other side is. And the other side would be living in a state of stress, anger, fear, jealousy, resentment, having low self-esteem, and all of the negative patterns associated with our life that people live through every day. Because if you look at what is the root cause of you not being happy, which is the kind of the way that I look at things all the time, a lot of it is, because I ask people, what makes you proud to be you? Like, what makes you proud to be you? Like, are you proud of yourself? Do you feel like you've accomplished what you want to accomplish? Are you proud of what you did yesterday? And you'd be surprised at how many people cannot answer that question. And the other thing that I attribute to happiness is your personal development. I mean, I ask people, how much of your day are you working on you? And very few people spend time working on themselves. And I will post a video that I just did not too long ago on the 5 secrets, I think the 5 resolutions that'll change your life forever. And this has a lot to do with happiness, because it's devoting time to yourself, to be comfortable with yourself, to create happiness with yourself. And doing spiritual development, it's like sometimes the most important things in life are the things that we don't do. Like spending time in meditation, spending time working out and exercising, spending time eating healthy. It always seems like the most important things that create health and longevity and wellness are the things that we know we need to be doing, but those are the things that we're not doing for some strange reason. So getting on a good spiritual development plan, and that just means spending 30 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, whatever your religion is, studying spirituality, meditating, spending time in prayer, spending time being grateful for what you have. Gratefulness is also a way that brings happiness. Doing things for others brings happiness. Self-confidence, boosting your self-esteem brings happiness. Self-confidence, when you look in the mirror at yourself every single day and you ask yourself, am I happy with myself? Am I content with myself? Am I proud of myself? You'd be surprised at how many people answer no. But then they don't do anything about it. If you're not happy with yourself, the next thing that you have to answer or ask yourself is why? Is it my job? Is it the negative information I'm watching on TV that's causing me in a state of stress all the time? Is it my weight that's bothering me? Is it the way that I look? What is it that's causing your unhappiness? Or what's causing you to be unhappy? Is it a food addiction? Is it an alcohol addiction? Is it a drug addiction? Try to identify those. And stress has a big role to play in happiness is something that I've found. We all go through stress. There's eustress, which is good stress. When you get all angsty, you're like really excited about something and you can feel your heart pumping and it's almost like a small state of anxiety. That's called eustress. That can be a good thing. That means you're really motivated about something and you're really happy about something that you're about to take on a task and accomplish a task. But then there's the other form of stress, which is distress, which is actually bad. And that can play a huge role in your happiness. So evaluate your stress levels. A lot of people are unhappy with their jobs, and that's 8 hours out of your day that you're working. That's something that I would to look for and evaluate. And all I'm doing right now is just kind of going over some of the things that I've dealt with in my life of trying to say and trying to learn about happiness, why people aren't happy, because honestly, like 95% of the people that come to us, 99% of the people are unhappy. But health has a big thing to do with that too, because health actually creates unhappiness. And a lot of it stems from your gut now. Scientists are finding that gut health has a direct connection to brain neurotransmitters and BDNF, brain-derived neurotropic factor. And that's why they're saying your brain now is in your gut, because your happiness hormones, your serotonin and the things that make you feel good and feel happy are actually produced in your gut. So just because you might think that I'm unhappy all the time, like you might be saying, I'm just, what is the secret to happiness? Like, why am I unhappy all the time? Most likely it could be coming from an imbalance of hormones and a toxic amount of chemicals, heavy metals, poor gut health, the toxic sodas that you're drinking, the amount of alcohol that you're drinking, the amount of diet drinks that you're drinking, the processed microwave foods that you're eating, all of the chemicals that you're breathing through the air, you're taking in through the water, a lot of these things, the brain excitotoxins, the GMO foods, the MSG, all of these things have been associated with changes in the brain. So it might not necessarily be when you're saying, why am I not happy? You should look at when is the last time you've done a cleanse? When is the last time you've done an intestinal cleanse, a liver and gallbladder cleanse, traditional Chinese medicine, ancient Ayurvedic? They all associate emotional tension, emotional disruptions with the gut and the bowel. And more research is coming out on the negative changes in the bowel, the microbiome in the bowel, and how it affects our mental health. And I would classify happiness as, looking at your spiritual, physical, and emotional state and the causes of What is disrupting your spiritual state? What is disrupting your mental state? What is disrupting your physical state? Because there's always a root cause for everything. And, I also found that a lot of the happiest people, I ask them the questions, I ask people all kinds of questions all the time. A lot of times what I've found is the happiest people are the ones that are always helping other people. They just have this, internal desire to help other people. And the more you help people, the more that you feel like you're contributing to society. The more that you feel like you're making a difference. I mean, the reason why we're here on this planet is to try to do good. I mean, we're here to try to do good things. We're here to try to grow as an individual. We're here to try to grow spiritually. We're here to try to grow physically. We're trying to grow mentally. And when you die, there's only a certain amount of time that we have on this planet. When you die and you look back, it's not about, you don't take your money with you. You don't take all your possessions with you. The only thing you take with you is how much you've improved yourself and how much good you've done for the planet and how much good you've done for everybody else. You will get intuitively what you love to do, and if you don't go down that path of your dream, and if you don't, it's like, I love what I do. Like, I love helping people. It brings me happiness. I love being well. I love trying new things. I mean, this is my passion. And your passion or your dream or your vision can be anything, but it takes courage and it takes self-discipline to live by your dream and to follow your dream. So that quote basically means if you don't follow your dream, if you don't live by your vision, you're going to have a hard time being happy. So you might want to think about that as well. And scientists are finding is a link between fungus and parasites and harmful organisms and tapeworms and Toxoplasma gondii causing, especially the gondii in the brain and the tapeworms that are actually eating and creating disturbances in the body that are causing mental illness. I've always said that the majority of negative health conditions are caused by toxins or harmful organisms or metals, and that's why cleanse and heal the gut, cleanse and heal the liver, eliminate all the harmful organisms, cleanse all the chemicals and toxic metals out of the body, and then your body's self-healing mechanism can become active again. So those are all some of the things that I think contribute to depression, sadness, which are the opposite of happiness. But if you take care of those, then it's addressing the root cause again. Then you can start progressing down the road to happiness. And another thing is character. What is your character? Have you ever thought about that? Like, the Greek word actually for character means chisel or mark left by a chisel. And a chisel was like a piece of steel, a sharp piece of steel used for making sculptures. But that was the original meaning of character, because the ancient Greeks would chisel away until they had a perfect character sculpture. But if you think about that, you should always be chipping away at your health and your character and becoming a better person and becoming more spiritual and trying to improve yourself on a regular basis. Try to become a role model. Try not to get caught up in the news media and watching all the negativity. Try not to be in an environment with high electromagnetic frequencies around your bedroom. Try to get proper sleep. Try to improve your health a little bit every day. I'm telling you that improving your health, you will have more days of happiness than anything else, and reducing your stress levels and trying to reduce your stress levels. I mean, you can identify all of these situations that are going on in your life and literally write them all down, and then try to identify the cause of all these things. And when you identify the cause, then you can find the solution to the cause.